slings one out there. It's picked off. He'll draw up the middle. He's got room.
5. Touchdown, Comets.
Time, no pressure. He's going to go to the end zone. Touchdown, Milford Eagles.
Johnny Hill over the middle. He's got Mancini Jackson over Mancini into the end zone. Mancini.
Good evening, everyone, from Dwyer Field at Atrium Stadium. ICRC Sports is proud to be here for week 1 of the Ohio High School football season with the Mason Comets hosting the Springboro Panthers. Hello, everybody. This is Steve Parker. Joining me, my partner, Mike Crotty. And Mike, two teams that know each other.
Yeah, year after year, these guys get after each other. They played quite a few times. The last 2 years, Mason started their season well with victories over Springboro. That put them in the playoffs by the end of the year. So they're going to try to get that going again this year with a tough Springboro team. Both teams know exactly what each other wants to do. Both wants to be ball control offenses. Both teams are replacing a lot of veteran players. So first game of the year, I expect a very low scoring game and watch for the turnovers.
Mike, we were talking before we came into the broadcast. Like you said, both teams were replacing a lot of skill position players. Talking a little bit about the Mason offensive line. A new group still trying to find their cohesiveness. Maybe didn't look all that good in some of the scrimmages they had, but they do have a veteran running back coming back.
Yeah, good running back, but again, you hit it on the nail on the head. The offensive line is going to be the key for me, both offensive line and defensive line for the Comets this year. I think their defense is going to be pretty good. Their offense is just having a tough time scoring points now, so they got some wide receivers. They got Niehoff back there so you can catch the ball. So it's a matter of the quarterback getting the ball to the right people at the right time.
Yeah, Alec Dardis, again, got plenty of playing time last year at the wide receiver. We'll be seeing a new quarterback for Coach Brian Kastner's Comets tonight. Understand he's a rather large young man who can actually really throw the ball well. And again, Logan Dalton going to be picking it up where Matt Sora had left on back in the running back position. So again, both teams, Mike, looking to come out clean, get the season started off right. You know, for a number of years, it seemed like these teams were always scrimmaging each other.
Right.
And for the last couple of years, they've come out and they've been each other's number one game, you know, a non-conference game. I like the fact that they're both picking up big schools. I mean, basically they're border schools. They're pretty much close to each other, just up the road.
Yeah, coaches know each other very well. Springboro, they both know that they get points off the other team if they win this victory. So Springboro on the road, they want to get off to a good start. They were only 5-5 last year. It was kind of a down year for them. The Comets made the playoffs, second round of the playoffs last year. So there's high expectations year in, year out with Brian Casper's team. Let's just see. I think it's going to be people got to temper those a little bit. I think it's going to be a growing year. So if you can eke out some wins early in the year, Steve, I think by later in the year, you're going to have a lot of mature players.
Charles Sipes Sr., a senior, is going to be kicking it off for the Comets. Back deep for Springboro is Moise Ambrooster, number 10.
It's end zone.
And again, that's a touchback as it's drilled back there. Actually fielding it that time for Springboro was number 20. So we're going to get it started here now. 1st and 10 from the 25.
Like I said, a lot of players here for Coach Kastner, and they got more kids coming out there. First-year players. I know some basketball players came out, and some kids are playing both ways. So, again, and they're not as big as they have been in the past either. So they're going to have to rely on their quickness, the Comets defense.
Landon Palmer, a junior signal caller.
He can run the ball. He's a good quarterback. He can handle himself very well. So he can throw the ball. That's a good ball.
Nice out pattern. Drilled into the corner. Nice wrap up by Jack Frankie, who knocks him down right there for about a 1-yard gain.
Up-tempo offense, getting the shotgun again.
I'm sorry, it's about a 5-yard gain, Mike. 2nd and 5. And yeah, you're right. They're going to crank it up here as Palmer's back there.
Look at the offensive line is very large for Springboro compared to the Mason's defensive line.
There he goes throwing it again. Nice. threaded that thing right there, Mike, the number 13, Eric Myers.
Yeah, the quarterback for Springboro looks like is about 6'3" or so. And you can see right over the line and a couple of quick completions there.
Really good. Nice inside run.
And when you do this up tempo, Steve, a lot of these teams, they can't sub right now. So these players are going to get tired quickly.
Getting that inside handoff.
There's a good defensive pressure there. Stayed in their lanes and is going to bring up a 3rd and 4 on that one. Good penetration there by the defensive line.
Jacob Mulch, a senior, shooting that gap. Number 75 had a lot of help, but he's working right there at the strong side in nose tackle.
Chase Evans in there.
Working his way out there. Oh, that was nice. Really nice. Number 64 for the Comets.
I don't know if they run the ball all the time, but they came out and completed a couple passes. I was kind of shocked they ran the ball 3 straight times against a Mason defense there, Steve. They completed 2 passes.
Yeah, and then they started going with that misdirection running play. So maybe an offensive coordinator out guessing himself a little bit, Mike.
Who's back? It's like
Jack Linsick, I believe.
Yeah.
Is that number 2, Jack?
Yep.
He's not very deep, Mike, so he must have a nice scouting on the Springboro punter.
Fair catch it.
Matt DePure, nice job of coming up with a fair catch.
He thought, I think he almost forgot he fair caught. He was ready to do one step and go, but
he said they left him alone. I'm sorry, that was David Rue back there, number 6. So good job by Rue, giving the Comets pretty decent field position, Mike, at about the 32-yard line where they'll take over with 9:56 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, we'll see a couple guys go out here, who they bring out here, but Frankie comes out, get one of the wide receiver, and number 10, the quarterback on that one is Colin Brown, like I said, is a junior, about 6'4". He's the punter too, so he's good size, can throw the ball around. Just matters if the offensive line can give him time. But the Comets have been big on the running game the last few years.
And there you go, Logan Dalton. Hard over the right tackle.
Gone.
Logan Dalton is gone.
Wow. What's the best offense to keep people off balance? Nope, flag. We got a flag.
All the way back. Oh, and they're waving it back. Colin Brown saying, yeah, Coach, we got to hold Logan Dalton with a nice run, Mike. And maybe it was the hole that sprung him. Let's take a look.
It was on the other side, and he threw him down. There it is. Just a wide open hole. And again, it was against the opposite side of the field, right in front of the Springboro bench.
Think the Springboro defense coordinator called that one.
Well, it had to be on that side, but I saw the official what he's telling. He said one of the offensive players had to be a wide receiver or tight end on that side, was blocking, then threw the guy down.
And when it's on the opposite side of a play, I mean, you
Yes.
have to be smart, guys. Have to be smart.
Look at this. They're all. I woke him up on it, I'll tell you that. Look for the inside handoff.
Brown.
There was motion on the Comets, number 7. So 2 penalties back to back.
Jack Frankie.
Just got to flinch. Keep your composure.
First down, 25 to go.
So Comets moving in the wrong direction, Mike. Again, after a spectacular first play.
Yeah, electrified the crowd and everything. Now it's like you're in church service here. It's so quiet.
Brown. Gets a runner in motion. And not much blocking out in front of him. Good job on the read by the Springboro defense, number 11, stepping up and making that hit.
Yeah, David Ruse is on the wide receiver inside handoff, just nowhere to go. I think if Springboro you scout teams during their scrimmages partner, and I think they're going to keep a lot of people in the box. They're going to make the Mason quarterback throw.
Got a number of receivers out there now,
Yep.
Mike, though.
Well, again,
This
it
is
spreads out the defense a little bit. See if they
Brown
want.
drops back now on the quarterback draw. He just pulls it down and runs forward for a few. It looks like he'll pick up about 3. He's still setting up second and about a country mile.
Yep. I don't know. I did somebody get him by the ankles? I couldn't see it. It looked like he kind of was just going down on his own on that one.
That long piece of turf.
Third down and 20.
So that sets up 3rd and 24.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of those in your if you're offensive coordinator there. You don't have a lot of those in your bag, the tricks, do you?
Not really. Brown setting up Logan Dalton just behind him.
They're going to come after him now. Look at this. They are coming out. They were
and
sending
just
the
pin
house.
their ears back. Great job shooting that gap by the Springboro linebacker. That was Lincoln Troxel.
So just watch this on this thing. You're sending them right up between the guard and the tackle, and just nobody's blocking them. Easy peasy.
Casey Miller with a whiff there.
Number 3 goes back to punt the ball for the Comets.
That's
Dalton.
Logan Dalton.
They got a couple punters.
Dalton with a low driver that's going to bounce
You want
near midfield, and
good turf bounce.
Springboro player's going to back off, leave it alone. That's John
Dalton's punt rolled all the way
Collins.
down to the 42-yard line.
I'm sorry, Josh Collins leaves it alone. So Springboro with great starting position. Mike, they're going to start out at their own 41-yard line. And really, Springboro winning the field position after the Comets with a super first play that gets nullified by a penalty. And the frustrating part is, like you said, partner, it's a backside penalty.
It's a backside away against from the play. And again, the referee, I saw him kind of motioning the bench that he would have been okay, but he actually threw the guy down. We go back to the run.
And finding the sled going a little bit tough out there on the right-hand side.
Yeah, 4 or 5, very slow developing play on that one. But again, the Comets did a good job of pursuing number 52 for the Comets on that one. Chase Evans has been on a couple plays there, the senior. There's another pass and catch. He's a little short.
Palmer, but that's not a bad move. He gets it out there.
That's 3 for 3 though.
Josh Collins.
Jack Lensick was there for the
And again, they got 3rd and short.
Just one step. He's in the shotgun, takes one step and he gets rid of it. Let's see if they go for the run right up the middle. Yes, a good defense.
Right into the teeth of the D. Great job. Number 75 for the Comets stacking that thing up.
I got a feeling he's going to go for it. Springboro's going to go for this. 4th in the yard. They're going to watch him try to draw him off sides.
That was Jacob Mulch again in the middle, Mike.
Mike try to draw him off sides with a hard count there. You're Mason. You want to get ready. Plenty of time. You would think at the size of the quarterback that he can kind of get it himself, wouldn't you?
Well, that's why they're probably spreading it out a little bit.
No passing it.
Now he's going to pull it down.
Got it.
And he leans forward for the first down.
Good move. They only had 4 rushing right there, just the down lineman. So the pass was covered very well by the defensive back for Mason. And the quarterback put it down and run. See, that's very good. Could have called a hold on that one.
And here they go again, Mike. Going quickly.
Another pop pass.
Oh, just through his hands. On the coverage for the Comets, Aaron Blake. But great job by the receiver, Mike, of shielding, using his body to shield the defender away from the ball. He just couldn't haul it in.
Another pass. Oh, he got held.
Palmer.
He got held too.
With a good job. That's a nice job of shooting in there
42.
and knocking him down there by Charles Sipe.
He's been in there. Charles was in there a few times in the linebacker position. But a couple of those linemen were busted up the middle. Looked like they got held. They got held. No call from the referees, but it brings up a 3rd and long, about 15.
Defensive line trying to take control of this game for the Comets. Big 3rd down here.
He's going to run it
Stepping
himself.
back.
That's good. I like the tackle by the defensive lineman. Took a big hit. Number 4 for the Comets, defensive end. Came in there and just got the quarterback around his ankles and took him down.
Casey Miller, yeah, didn't try to load up, just knew
Watch
that he
this.
had to keep him short.
Great job diving there, Casey. Good job on that. Penetration. Again, they're stopping Springboro's run so far, but again, as they said before the game, the defense hadn't been the biggest problem so far this year. It's been the offense.
David Rue back to return this kick. He's the deep back.
Sorry, partner. This could be a good one here. You know, when they're struggling to score points, you know that better than anybody. All special teams here, they get a block or a nice run back here. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, the punter with the wind in his face, he hangs up a high one, but it's going to fall short.
Get away from it. Get away.
And it takes a Comet bounce.
That's good.
Goes out of bounds at about a touchdown dead at the 31-yard line.
Wasn't a real strong punt on that one, but it's into the wind there.
Look at the special team coach Gary Popwell. I think that's him, isn't it? Going a little bit bananas down there.
What Mason kid?
Gary Popovich, I'm sorry. Something about the touch. Anyway, the Comets are going to take over at their own, just shy of their own 32-yard line, Mike. And haven't seen much out of their offense other than that first play. Let's see if they can get it back here.
Well, again, it's going to be a long process. You know, Sura was a running back for the last couple of years, an awesome guy playing Division I football. So you don't replace somebody like that easily. So it's going to take some time. Positive plays. Good ball. Good
job of getting it out there by Colin Brown.
Colin Brown's pass was complete to Jack Frankie.
Number 7 on that. Frankie. Pitch and catch.
Yeah, real nice job of coming down with the ball. That sets up a 2nd and about 4.
Right. A couple guys I haven't seen in the game yet. I don't know if they're hurt or not. Almost got him to jump.
Dalton looking for a place to go. Tries to bounce it outside. No, bounces off the pack, and his forward progress is going to stop him for a couple yards loss, Mike.
Yeah.
And now Brian Kastner a little upset that the forward progress was stopped, and they kept banging on him. Yeah, just see there's nowhere to go. Great charge by the Springboro defensive line as they filled every gap, Coach.
Yep. I just had a feeling it's going to be a low-scoring game here. So a turnover, a special teams play, something like that's going to be a big key. Again,
3rd and 7.
Here's what high school kids don't do enough, in my mind. Go with a hard count here. I guarantee Springboro's got their ears back. They're going to come. And they go on the same count all the time.
Dalton working over their right-hand side. Logan Dalton swallowed up by a host of defenders. He made his way up to about the 39-yard line. Shy of the first down. Comets going to bring in their punt team.
Yep. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Quick first quarter. Neither offenses are really showing much pizzazz so far, I'll say. But I think both teams are replacing a lot of veteran players. You got to realize that.
Colin Brown now looks like he's going to be back to make the punt.
Again, it's a different punter this time. So they're still, they're still trying different punters in the first regular season game. That's a nice punt.
Yeah, it's a left
but
foot.
It's right to him.
A low left foot kick. Number 11 hauls it down, does a good job of getting out to the outside
you got one
by Josh Collins. But
got a flag in the back, a hold or a block in the back here. So it's going to push him way back. They would have had good field position again. That punt wasn't bad, but it was just a straight arrow. You got to get ball
and right to the guy. I mean, if you're going to kick it low, kick it away from him.
But again, we've seen 2 different punters in the first 2 possessions. So we're still it's a work, as the coaches say, it's a work in progress.
2:34 to go here in the first quarter, Mike. Time's ticking away. Haven't had a lot of big action other than the play that was called back. There's a good look at the coaching staff, the sidelines. Gary Popovich, the special teams coach.
He's doing defensive backs this year too.
Hey, he's a man of many talents.
And he's that pushes them back, so they go back inside at the 24-yard line. So I just like the way coaches call the game. Again, they passed the ball pretty well. The running game hadn't been much, but again, though, they don't want to keep putting all the pressure on their passing game, obviously, either. And the last couple of times, Mason's defensive line, come from the linebacker position, they've had some pressure on them too. So, but look at that offensive line. They got some big boys in that offensive line.
Yes, sir.
In white shirts. They don't miss many meals.
Palmer sends his
inside handoff.
Yeah, good job.
Missed tackle.
Next guy through, and that was kind of like a misdirection type of thing where they were trying to get it to the wide guy.
Well, again, the quarterback could have kept that if he thought the play was there, and the running back, that would have been a clean handoff, actually. One-on-one coverage out wide. There's another one inside.
Good job of fighting through a couple of tackles, works his way up to about the 30, so that's going to leave 3rd and 5.
They haven't.
Moser in on the stop.
This is a big down for the Comets. I think the Comets, with Springboro, the way they are punting the ball, if the Comets stop them there, they can get really good field position. Pass, quick pass, pop pass.
Oh, and he had him. He just went through his hands. Little butterfingers there on number 81 on Springboro. That's Cameron Dickerson.
Number 1 for the Comets, though. I think he felt him. I mean, the safety was coming. Number 1 for the Comets is an outstanding job.
Dominic.
He was coming in pretty much. But, yeah. Coach Popovich is telling him where to go back there, but I'd be moving up even farther.
Well, I mean, if you're reading the flags, wind on our TV screen's blowing hard left to right, so that should say a lot, is that the punter's got that strong wind right in his face.
Takes his time. I like that. That's a good punt.
Yeah, he got that thing to turn over.
Just let it go. That's all right. 30-yard line. Comets will take that. The defense is stiff so far for the Comets, which we thought they would be pretty good. And now, but the offense has got to come up. Somebody's got to come up with the play here.
Well, I mean, Mike, they've been running the tried and true stuff that they've run in the last couple of years. With that, like you said, spreading things out and then going ahead and trying to just run like off tackle or in between the tackles, but there hasn't been much success on that other than that opening play.
Watch this in. Dardis is in the game now too, first time. So he caught a couple of nice passes last year. See if they try to get him the ball in one of these downs.
Logan Dalton now running hard left.
About 4 yards.
Yeah, nice tough running.
Clock's going to run. Again, it's
under a minute to go, yeah.
Going to be a quick game. I'll have to get one more play before the quarter. But when I see Dardis in the game, he's a good athlete, got good basketball player, he's got good hands. Let's see if they try to get him the ball.
Dardis in the slot.
Another run. Go.
Logan
Get
Dalton,
upfield. Get upfield.
Yeah, good job
Get
of
upfield.
running behind his tacklers. Good job of putting a hat on somebody by Alec Dardis out there at the wide receiver spot.
Yeah, a couple of wide receiver comes. Good blocking downfield. And again, patient running. I like that. Just watch him get upfield now. Get the shoulder pads up.
Oh, look at Nick Niehoff out there making a nice block too as the quarter's going to expire. Mike, we have no score, but starting to see a little something here. I mean, again, maybe some nerves, some guys that haven't gotten out there regularly.
Well, what's going to happen, I think, for both teams? I don't think they aren't sure about their depth, either team too. So look for these defensive linemen on both teams getting tired and seeing a rotation going in there. But Comets they had a couple nice plays there at the end to see if they keep that going in the second quarter.
Folks, our Cablecast replay times, if you are so inclined. If you're watching us live, awesome. You can check us out on the social media too, Twitter, Facebook, and on YouTube. And do we have a graphic for our replay times, folks? There we go. Our replay schedule there, you see them. Friday tonight at 11:30, 8 and 8:38. Saturday at 5:30, 8 and 8:38. Sunday the 26th, 8 and 8:38. Tuesday the 28th, our third shift special, 8 a.m., 8 and 8:38. And of course Thursday, 12:30, 8 and 38. 12:30 p.m., 8 and channel 838. So Mike Crowdy, Steve Parker here, Josh Shemsrott, our producer, director, purveyor of all the snacks. Drove the truck probably too, or Jason, did you drive the truck tonight?
Good crew, guys getting great camera work so far as usual.
Yeah, beautiful night too. I mean, not much heat. There's not a lot of sun blaring down on us. Beautiful night. Kids are past the first week of school. Everybody's settling in, and let's see if Mason football can get back to their winning ways here. So
Going into the win now, the Comets.
yeah, Colin Brown with Logan Dalton back there with him.
Yeah,
He looks, he fires, he
Get
hits
upfield.
Nick Niehoff out on the left wing. Niehoff does a great job not only coming down with the ball, Mike, but turning it upfield and getting a couple.
And what I also liked about it, he caught the ball with his hands. He didn't wait for it to get the shoulder pads. Too many kids in high school, they wait for the shoulder pads. He caught it with his hands. Nice, easy throw. Picked up 8 yards on first down, so I like that. They got to mix that in once in a while just to keep Springboro's cornerbacks honest.
Dardis now is going to go out very wide right. Niehoff's going to be short here on the left. They actually got an H-back in there now, Mike, number 40, 45 or
I like
46.
that. He's going to slam something. Get up.
Logan Dalton breaks it to the outside, does a good job of getting out there.
It's all on the mark, right foot, left foot. He's right on. He's going to be, I think he's going to be, they're going to mark him a little short. They're right on it. We'll see what they do. No, he moved it up where the guy came in. He walked in, he went up.
Brian, well, it's going to be 3rd and 1, so Brian Kastner probably said something he didn't like, so he walked it in.
But this is where high school and college, everybody goes still in the shotgun.
3rd and 1.
Put your guy under center like Tom Brady and Ben Roethlisberger, and that guy's 6'4" quarterback running right up the middle.
There's a hard count.
Get up
Off to Logan Dalton to the right. He bounces off a couple of blockers.
No.
I think he got it, Mike.
Well, he should worry, yeah, but the guy on that side is, no, he's first down, they're calling it. That took a long time to run, their partner. Look at this. Get up. That was a great job by the middle linebacker filling. Number 40 from Springboro really filled that pretty well. But again, all you need is that first down, keep the clock running, keep the ball in your possession.
Lincoln Troxel stepping up and laying some smackers down.
The running back coming out, he took a good hit, but that was you know what? You don't like, that's a good hard run for 1 yard. I wouldn't be surprised if they do a quick pass here again.
Andrew Bowman back there.
They're going to be coming. They're going to send a quick pass. Like I said, throw it. He's open.
Dardis with an out turn, but
He was open.
Brown gets drilled as he lets it go, and they did have numbers, Mike. As
The timing wasn't there.
yeah, Springboro just brought almost the house. You think maybe the wind in his face too?
A little bit, but he showed what kind of arm he has, a big arm. But again, though, when Dardis is coming out of his break, that ball's got to be thrown. He was waiting for him to come open. He should have assumed he was going to be open, throw the ball. So I still like the activity, but Springboro, was bringing some pressure on that one.
So Brown,
I think sooner or later,
Dalton's back in there though, Mike.
the middle of the field is going to be open against this defense. I'm going to tell you right now. Oh, nice little screen, make him miss.
Dalton,
Make him miss.
one move,
That's
that's a great
one-on-one
open field
tackle,
tackle. Yeah,
That was-
I'm telling you
You know
what.
what? That's good for that young man from Springboro. He broke it down. And he had some help. Watch this. Guys, just dive. Watch him sit down now. Break it down here a little bit. Look at his feet. Nice open field, number 34. That's the play you got to make. Mason would love to have the running back one-on-one in that situation. Springboro won that battle.
Calvin Walters on the tackle. Big 3rd down and 10 for the Comets. They're in the Springboro territory looking for more.
Don't be afraid to throw it deep. Oh, option.
Brown with an option. Keeps it himself. Drives inside. Gets down inside the 40-yard line.
See if they go for it here.
Knocked
no
down
flag.
there.
Got another flag down. Flag down.
He's pointing to Springboro.
Side judge has a. See what happens.
He's got a slippery flag tonight, Mike.
You got to take that, since it'll come up third and like 4 now. You got to take the penalty to bring up a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 5, excuse me. So again, I'll say it again. I've said it for years. You know what I'm going to say. Don't be afraid to go with a hard count on this one. See if they're going to jump. They're going to be coming hard.
Puts the ball at the 40-yard line.
Casey Miller stacking on the right side. Niehoff wide left. Handoff to Logan Dalton. Swats away a couple of tacklers, and he leans forward, and he's awfully close, Mike. If we get the spot, that'll be a 1st down, and it is.
You know what? That's hard. That's a hard run by that running back.
What I like, Mike, yeah, when he got the contact, you'll see it here. Those feet just keep chucking.
He's coming out, though, again. He's been getting banged up pretty good. He's a small slight built young man. He's only about 190, they say. That's probably soaking wet. I don't think he's 190 pounds. So, but again, the offensive line getting a little push, but the running back doing a lot of that on his own. Clock's running. Nice little drive going here for the Comets.
Nolan McCormick, number 21, a sophomore in the backfield down. They're bringing in,
Get a timeout. Yep,
again,
you weren't ready.
that fullback. Good job by the Comets with 9:25 to go. Looking not to stall this drive with a penalty. Great job of getting reset. Mike, I've noticed the Comets have had trouble getting their plays in a little bit tonight. Is that just nerves or is that just indecision? What is that?
I think it could be both. It could be a new system. It could be, a lot of these guys are playing varsity for the first time, so they're all evaluating the plays as it comes in.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at this last first down, Mike, as you'll see Dalton just, rocking his way through.
1 miss, 2 misses, 3, keep on going. So he got hit by 3 Springboro players. The 4th one got him to tackle, but he kept on going forward. That's nice little run. The only thing I would suggest to him on that one, did a great job running a little high there. You don't want to take a wicked hit there on that one. I tell you what, the young man runs hard. I like to see that.
So the Comets now with 9:25 to go come out of this timeout with a fresh set of downs at the Springboro 34-yard line, looking to be the first to hit pay dirt here in our opening game here on ICRC Sports. Brown takes it back, hands it off to Dalton. Dalton with a nice cut inside, spins away and gets knocked down at about the 28.
Solid run again, but the bad play on that was a safety for Springboro. Came in and tried to hit him with his head, then tried to tackle him. No form tackling at all. So again, watch this. Watch number 2 come there. Not trying to tackle, he's just trying to hit him. See, you got to tackle that. No form tackling going on. And again, another first down run picks up 6 yards. That's huge there.
That opens up the whole playbook, Mike, is you got all kinds of options.
Yeah, it's 4 down
second and short. Yeah,
from here it's 4 down territory.
So they got that fullback in there now. Unfortunately, our roster doesn't have his name on the number. Dalton again with a tough run, leans forward, gets close to the 30-yard line.
I haven't been there I didn't see the scrimmages, but I'm telling you what, they're keen on that running back. Sooner or later, that our quarterback's going to be able to keep that ball and get outside and run on his own. But again, they're just pounding the ball here. This is what I was telling you before. Offensive line and defensive lines. Who's going to blink first? And right now, offensive line for the Comets are doing a great job.
Yeah, they are.
We'll get some numbers here for you in a little bit.
Dalton gets the first down and a couple more as he leans forward. Great job of leaning forward. And Mike, we got a taste of him a couple years ago, and man, that kid runs hard. So that'll be another Comet first down. Clock continues to run. We're inside of 8 minutes here to go in the first half. Here we go. Nolan McCormick back in the backfield again as they're going to give Logan Dalton a breather. And Brown goes ahead and he checks his 25-second clock, smartly calls a timeout. Again, Mike, they're having some trouble, it seems like, getting everything set up.
And the thing about it is it's not giving the quarterback time to call off or change the play or anything like that. So that's their second timeout. But again, they have to come away. But this drive, the way this is going to be a low-scoring game, it's imperative. It'd be a huge thing for the Comets to punch this in the end zone.
So let's go ahead and give some shout-outs, Mike, because you were talking about it. For the bulk of that quarter, we've been watching Brogan Reed, Tyler Welsh, Benjamin Libby, Paul Rodriguez doing an excellent job down there on the offensive line. I mean, those guys, those hosses have been really handing it out. Chase Evans as well down there, number 52. And again, they're pinning their ears back and saying, here we come. Logan Dalton looks like he's back in the backfield with Colin Brown.
Motion.
Yeah, it just everything Just did not look right there.
It wasn't in sync, was it?
Bowman, the ball carrier.
Illegal shift is what they're calling it. Two guys at one time.
And that was Andrew Bowman that was in the backfield. I'm sorry, number 8 that made that run. Dardis, messed up all the time as he went in motion. And kind of messed that timing up.
Illegal shift. So 2 guys, basically that is, one guy was in motion, the other guy was same thing, both wide receivers. So again, that brings up first down.
Yeah, another 1st and 15 as the Comets now starting to go backwards. Plenty of time with 7:34 to go here in the first half.
5-yard Comet penalty.
Brown. He goes with that hard count.
Blitz. They had a blitz run on that.
Yeah.
That's a nice little run, though.
Yeah, good job of coming through there by Nolan McCormick, the sophomore.
Yeah, number 21. That was nice. I mean, they had a run blitz on that one. They were sending both their inside backers again. He got outside of that a little bit, picked up a solid 4 yards. Watch this. They were coming inside. They all got caught in stunt. So that's a good, solid run.
Good job by the Comet offensive lineman just to knock him off balance, because on a quick hitter like that, Mike, you just need to graze him and knock him off his direction. So that'll set up a 2nd and a long 10.
They got a lot of big beef on that offensive line for the Comets.
Bowman again on that right side, dragging tacklers with him, gets up to the 15-yard line where he's finally knocked down, and that's going to set up a 3rd and short.
I'll tell you what, that offensive line, they brought some other beef up there for the Comets. They really put the wood to some people on that one. That was a solid run of about 8 yards on one. Brings up a 3rd and short.
Rodriguez and Benjamin Libby were over there. It looks like they ran an unbalanced line that time, Mike, where they might have had an extra hunk of beef over there. But I tell you what, boy, they really cleared that thing out. Casey Miller over there on tight end banging some heads as well.
Got to get this first down, 32 here.
Brown
Probably right up the middle again. Pitch it.
keeps it himself,
Didn't get
dives
it.
forward, and
Didn't
he's
get
knocked down right at the 15-yard line. So
It's 4th and 1.
Carter was there
Got
to
it.
stop.
Again, I'm not sure about the place kicker this year for the Comets. They've had pretty good on the pass, but it's going to be a low-scoring game. Your defense is held up. If you have confidence in your offensive line right now, they're doing pretty well. They're waiting too long to get the play in again, though. They're down to 20.
Fourth down,
yeah, Mike,
2.
is he going to take his 3rd time out here?
They got a blocker. You better get to the
Yeah,
line
so
again.
they're bringing in the fullback
You
again.
better get to the line. It's too long. No, he's going to
Under
call
10.
timeout.
Yeah,
He's going to wait.
10.
He's going to wait. He's going to wait. It's too critical down, but again, you got to get those plays called earlier.
Timeout.
Like you said, Steve, you said it. They weren't getting into the huddle until 15 seconds. You can't wait that long. But again, this is a big. They have to go after this play. They have to go for it. I think he might change his mind and go for a field goal kicker now. Let's see. I think they're going to put the field goal team in the partner. Kind of shocks me, but it's points are at a premium. I think this game.
Well,
Coach Kastner knows that more than anybody. But yeah, looks like number 88 for the Comets is he's a field goal kicker, Kyle Bryan, sophomore. No, he's a long snapper. Excuse me. 42 is a place kicker.
Yeah, and that's Charles Sipe.
Yeah, he plays
Linebacker, tight end, and kicker.
Wow, this is 32 yards into the win.
Well, I mean, Charles wouldn't have a problem. He's a sizable kid at 6'2", 205.
That kind of shocks me. I would have.
Bangs it, it's up.
Yes.
And the kick is good, and the
Yes.
Comets are on the board for the 2018 football season. They take a quick 3-0 lead.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
He kicked that. That would have been good from 40. He put a belt in that one. So the Comets, a long, sustained drive, most of it on the ground, did an excellent job. So you got to credit the offensive linemen when they do a drive like that. Now they can get over here and get some rest, and hopefully the defense can stop Springboro. But 3-0 game, Comets take the lead.
Hey, again, Chase Evans, Brogan Reed, Tyler Welsh, Benjamin Libby, and Paul Rodriguez. Great job, offensive line. They never get their numbers called.
Well, good job. Like I said, some of these guys are first-year varsity players, and we've had some really good offensive linemen over the years here at Mason. We've got to work as a unit. They work very well as a unit. Then let's give some love out to the running backs here. Both running backs really, really ran the ball hard.
Yes, they did. Logan Dalton got a little bit nicked up that time, but again, Nolan McCormick came in, did an exceptional job, as well as Young Coleman. So Comets sticking with what they know, Mike, and that should open up some of the offense now. If Springboro tries to adjust, it should open up some of those throwing lanes now.
Yeah, hopefully, again, most of the coverage Springboro's on defense, they're playing straight man-to-man, so it gives you I like the one-on-one coverage.
Sipe on the kickoff.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, and
it's going to bounce. It's going
high
to bounce.
Bouncing kick as it's on the ground. Oh, and it scooped up very well
Not bad though.
by the running back.
That ball could have been bounced anywhere. Springboro, nobody had a clue where that was. You bounce out on the turf. And Springboro is very fortunate that ball just bounced straight up in the air for the Springboro player. But they start at their own 33-yard line and see if Springboro can get some offense started here.
Tim Kennedy coming up with that short bounce. Good job of hanging on to the rock. Pretty decent field position with 5:22 to go. Springboro going to start off just shy of their own 33-yard line. And Comets defense, Mike, has looked tough the last couple of series, though. They've been doing a good job of actually now Springboro going to really spread it out.
4. But again, they look for runs on this. Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, that's a forward pitch almost, Mike.
Nice quick play. Go to the weak side over there, short side of the field. He's one-on-one against a linebacker, so he gets a solid 6 yards on that first carry.
Kennedy with a great run.
Hurry up offense again.
Palmer.
Another, I like that. See, I like that. But that's, you know what? I like that play until you stop it.
Yeah, keep throwing it to him. If they're getting 6 yards a pop, might as well. If they pick up a first down, right at their own 44-yard line.
They're setting them up. I guarantee you, trying to set them up. He wouldn't fake that one time and throw the ball downfield.
So it's, now the clock resets, 4:52 and counting. Palmer sets.
There's that pass.
Steps, looks.
No.
Tries to throw that corner route.
No.
And they're going to say incomplete.
So he thought about it for a while. I think he hit the ground. He was laying on it. So second down and 10. Stops the clock.
Nice coverage out there by Jack Lenzik for the Comets.
Yeah, I think they got some people at the cornerback and safety position. They just got to grow into the varsity level. You know, they're doing a good job so far. There's another quick pitch. That was delayed. You see that there? 15 got to him.
Great job of coming up and filling that time by Anthony Molinari, number 15.
But you know what I liked about that? The timing off was at the high. It was a high snap, so it wasn't as quick there. So it let the Mason linebacker get to the outside on that one. Nice tackle. 3rd and long.
Yeah, 3rd and 9 from the 45. He's looking left. Pumps.
He's gone.
Comets defense comes in and knocks him down.
To me, you can't see the whole field, folks, but that's a coverage sack. People were covered downfield, so he had to pull it down. Was wanted to try to run, and defensive line did a great job of staying in their lanes.
Anthony Molinari on the sack. Chase Evans in there putting a lot of heat on him as well. Springboro punter now going to go back.
This is imperative. If you're the return man for the Comets, it's very, very imperative. If you can't get the ball, catch it there, get out of its way right now because it's downwind now.
Matthew DePure steps
he's got a
back.
Oh,
and almost.
Fair catch it. Nope, he's get out of the way. Get out of the way. Oh, you can't. He's in the end zone.
And it is a touchback.
See, people get too cute. They get too, just down the ball to 3. They get too cute. They want to get out the half-yard line. Just down at the 3.
I'm sure that young man's coach.
We'll tell him. I'm sure that's.
Oh yeah, Josh Collins, you're going to hear it, buddy. So you better hope you're out on offense because you're going to hear it.
I mean, that was a great penetration to the Comets. Almost get the block, but watch this. You get the turf bounce again. Down the ball now. Go get it. They're waiting like it was going to go out of bounds. Now, again, but Springborough's still got 3 timeouts. So you're going to see Springboro use their timeouts here. I guarantee you on that.
You think they're going to run that quick pitch to try to set up some throws now?
I think they're hoping that their offensive line's got a momentum here. They're going to try to run the ball first. Well, nice pass. Oh no, he's
pumping
deep.
to go, pumping to go,
Oh.
and Niehoff is held.
Well,
Kevin Niehoff on his move was held, but they're not going to make any call as he came out of his break. There was an arm bar coming up the sideline, and I called him Kevin. I knew I was going to do it. That's Nick Niehoff.
Yeah, good fake there. You called it, partner. I just they were going for the long one on that one. They had one-on-one coverage, but a big cornerback there for Springboro had his arm bar up, like you said. So no time's running off the clock, but
yeah, 3:21.
I like the effort on that one. Double move.
Brown.
Got to run hard.
Logan Dalton on the left side, breaks it outside. Good stiff arm, takes on a tackler and drags him up close to the 30-yard line where he's going to be a couple yards short. But more importantly, Mike, it sets up a 3rd and about 1.
Yeah, and Springboro will not waste time. Look at this. Nice little stiff arm. Boom, boom, boom. Get upfield. Again, a little high right there, but again, he's running through tacklers. I give him credit. He's running through tacklers.
Brown.
They're going to send everybody again.
Inside handoff, Logan Dalton to the right-hand side, steps through a couple of tacklers, gets a first down and then some as he's up across the 35-yard line.
I'm going to tell you what, that young man from the first play, we have a penalty, he's getting ready to break another one. He's getting up slowly again, though. They got him at his ankle.
So Dalton going to be tended to by the training staff here.
He's tired, so they're going to get somebody else, and they might have got a cramp, too. You know, it's a pretty cool night out there tonight. He's been working hard. Running to the right side here, folks. Just watch us. Watch the push. There's no white shirts. No white shirts touch him until 5 yards downfield. That's a positive thing. That tells you the linemen are getting a hat on, another helmet, and the green linemen are pushing back the white linemen for Springboro.
So Dalton up on his feet. That's good to see, Mike.
Yeah, I just think it's more than an ankle because a lot of guys start coming at the end and getting by the ankle. You might want to, if you're Coach Castor, you might want to, I mean, you can't jeopardize this. You might want to see how tough the other running backs can run and see if you can hold him out until halftime.
2:40 to go here in the first half. Mike, Comets holding a slim 3-0 lead. Looking for more here. Again, every time they seem to get a little momentum, something slows them down.
Again, Springboro has all 3 timeouts left.
Brown. Bowman's out there. Good job of running tough in between the tackles.
And Springboro's bringing pressure again, but some of the guys are going in there with their heads down. They can't see where the running back is. The running back, if he's supposed to go outside to the wide side, he just cut it back up the middle. Nice little run, nothing huge, but that's a nice run, keeping the clock running.
Nolan McCormick.
And let's not forget that Comets get the ball coming out of the second half.
2nd down and 7.
So yeah, Coach Castro would just as soon run out the clock and if he doesn't score, just don't give the ball back to them.
Yeah, they're ready to bust
McCormick again, hard on the right side.
They might use a timeout here. Who's not? Now this is where if I'm the Comets, I definitely run it all the way down now.
Yeah, so it's 3rd down. We're looking at a long 4, close to 5. Under a minute 30 and counting.
3rd and 5. A minute and a half remaining in the half.
Got 1-on-1.
Yeah, twins right, twins left.
And they're going to bring pressure again. Look at it. They're bringing guys right up the middle again. 1, 2, 3, get rid of it. No. Good catch.
Yeah, Nick Niehoff gets it. He gets it for a first down.
I thought it was going to be too low. That's a good job by Niehoff.
Nick getting down there and getting his hands underneath that ball. Good catch, Nick.
Now the Comets can decide a couple big plays. They can get field possession. Watch it. He was running away from it. Great job catching the ball with the hands. Number 11, Mr. Niehoff.
Right at midfield with a minute 6 to go as the clock starts firing.
See, they throw the ball again now.
straight back. Nice throw. Has a man open. That's a nice catch.
Dropped
Nope.
it.
They're going to say that
Going to the ground.
had it hit the ground first as he stretched out for it, Mike.
Well, he slipped coming out of his break, but that's the difference, catching it with your hands and letting it go to your shoulder pads. But he did good effort on that one, and just dropped it going down.
Second down and 10 from.
So more importantly, though, for the Comets, at least it stops the clock. And they're at midfield with 2nd and 10, 53 seconds, plenty of time. No timeouts, however.
See if they try to run. The quarterback can run himself. Get out wide yourself and run it.
Brown
Oh, good ball.
on the edge. Good job of feeding that thing down there.
You got to fight for more than that. That was a good throw on the run. I'm going to tell you what, that was a good throw on the run.
Yeah, David Wu just didn't seal off the defender, Mike. He went, he could have gotten wide and sealed off the defender, and really was just concentrating on trying to catch the ball.
But Springboro, I'll tell you what, we've been doing. Watch this. Watch how big he is. He reaches around him. And those are some 6'2", 6'3" defensive backs in high school. Again, you got to get to the line.
So 3rd down.
I'll see if they just say, all right, I don't want to put the ball in the air. I'm going to run the ball. But the guys have been open. He's deep.
He's got a guy. He's running. That's
Alex
Alex Dardis!
And they got flagged too.
Dardis comes up with the catch.
No,
they're going to say it's no good, but we're going to get a penalty. Is it going to be enough to get him a 1st down?
No, they're calling the penalty. The one side judge called no catch.
Colin Brown to Alec Dardis.
I thought he got it underneath, but the side judge is the one that said no. But you're going to have a pass interference. What a ball. That was a good ball.
That gives them really nice yardage now, Mike. That opens up the playbook now with 39 seconds left to go. They're going to set the sticks, though, and they're going to fire off that clock.
Yeah. The way we kicked the other field goal on that one, you don't have to get much farther. Another 1st down will put you in range.
Brown.
So now you can run the ball again if you want, but they blew all their timeouts already.
Steps back. He's got plenty of time. He's looking. He pulls it down. He's going to go down the middle, take on a couple of tacklers, get close to the 30-yard line.
You got down the ball now. You got down the ball. They don't know what to do. Too much time.
They're going to go ahead and run a play.
Lincoln Troxel made the stop.
11 has to go off. You got to get somebody out there before the clock's going to run.
Why does he got to go off?
He must have had a helmet came off or something. You got to throw the ball or down it.
Brown. 9, 10. They're just going to throw the Hail Mary.
Yep.
He's got a guy in the corner of the end zone.
What's a flag?
Wow.
He's all over him.
Wow. And it looks like the officials weren't even in position, Mike.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to halftime with the Comets leading 3-0 on a very controversial play. Yeah, we'll catch it right here on the replay, Mike, and let's see if he was draped all over him. I think he was in his back pocket.
Well, he was right there. You can't eat, but his left arm was wrapped around him. But maybe he thought they were both pushing. Nobody gained an advantage.
Okay, well, folks, kick back, relax, grab a cool beverage, and be sure to join us here for the second half as the Mason Comets lead Springboro here in week 1 of Ohio High School football, 3-0 at half. We'll be right back.
To have with us tonight the 2018 Mason Athletic Hall of Fame inductees. First up, from the class of 1989, Brian Gray. He made his athletic contributions across the board. He was a 9-time letterman. Basketball, golf, baseball. During the fall season, Brian helped lead the men's golf team starting as the number 2 man 3 years in a row and earning first-team all-conference honors. 1 year in the Warren County tournament, Brian nailed a 165-yard hole-in-one. He also earned 2 varsity letters in basketball and was named to the all-conference defensive team. In the spring, Brian played a key role on the baseball field. He was a 4-year varsity player, earning first-team all-conference honors multiple times. He was the starting second baseman on the 1987 state runner-up team, and he finished his career with 111 stolen bases, ranking 15th all-time in the state of Ohio. Today, Brian has returned to Cincinnati, where he owns and operates a small business and lives with his wife Amanda and stepson Tabor. Congratulations, Brian Gray. Matt Durbin, a graduate of the class of 1989. Matt was a multi-sport athlete who earned 7 total varsity letters. It began his sophomore year when Matt earned a position on the football team as starting linebacker and fullback. Later that spring, he was a member of the 1987 state runner-up baseball team. During his next few seasons, his impact grew even more as he helped to stabilize the defense in football and power the offense in baseball. As a junior and senior, Matt earned first-team All-FABC honors and first-team All-Western Star honors in both sports. He won the Steinauer Award for Best Defensive Player in football as a junior and senior and was named MVP in baseball his senior year. His impressive senior campaign on the diamond led to his nomination to the coveted East-West All-Star Game. Currently, Matt resides in Jacksonville, Florida, working for Spectrum Installations. Congratulations to Matt Durbin. Jeff Buchanan is a 1995 graduate. Jeff was an outstanding high school athlete who excelled most while on the football field. He was a multi-year varsity starter who helped to lock down the Comet defense during the mid-90s. His junior year, Jeff began to make some noise, earning Western Star honorable mention honors. But during his senior season, he was named senior captain and went on to record 93 tackles and 3 sacks. He won the team's Steinauer Award, Sledgehammer Award, and was named the defensive MVP. He was also named first team All-Western Star, first team All-Southwest Ohio, and Western Star Defensive Player of the Year. Today, Jeff lives in St. Louis with his wife Liz and 2 kids, Piper and Haley. Congratulations, Jeff Buchanan. Brittany Bauer, a member of the 2000 graduating class. Brittany was a gifted athlete who amassed 4 varsity letters in track and field. Brittany had a combination of speed, agility, and quickness. She captured FABC championships for Mason in the 100-meter dash, 200-meter dash, the long jump, and the 4x100-meter relay. She went on to represent the Comets at the district and regional meets. Her accomplishments on the track led to honors such as first team All-Western Star, first team All-Southwest District, and she was once named Western Star Athlete of the Year. Her time of 12.3 seconds in the 100 dash stood as a Mason High School record for 10 years, and her 16.6 long jump was a record for 4 years. Today, Brittany lives in St. Petersburg, Florida, with her husband John, and will welcome their first child this December. Congratulations, Brittany Bauer. Kyle Peters, a 2002 graduate. Kyle was a skilled multi-sport athlete who earned 9 total varsity letters across 3 different sports. On the baseball field, Kyle earned a varsity letter all 4 years. As shortstop and pitcher, his numbers earned him all FABC honors 3 years in a row, and as a senior, he was named first team All-Cincinnati, first team All-Southwest Ohio, and honorable mention All-State. Kyle was also a 3-year letterman in football, playing quarterback and defensive back for Mason. He was named the team captain and earned first team All-FABC as a senior. Kyle was also a leader on the basketball court, playing guard for the Comets. He finished 3rd all-time in career assists, and he holds the 3rd and 4th all-time single-season assist marks. His 11 assists in a single game still ranks number 1 in the men's program. Currently, Kyle teaches and coaches at Mason, along with his wife Danielle and 2 kids, Peyton and Waylon. Congratulations, Kyle Peters. Stephanie Piontek Peppelman. A 2002 graduate, Stephanie Peppelman made her name well known throughout Southwest Ohio with her outstanding play on the softball diamond. She was a 4-year varsity letter winner for the Comets, getting in most of her work as the starting pitcher. 3 different times in her career, Stephanie received all FAVC honors for her performance on the mound. Twice she was selected to the all-district team, and as a senior, she was announced second-team All-State. Her 2002 season solidified Stephanie's name in the record books. She ended the season posting a 0 ERA. To this day, she remains one of only 3 women to ever end their season with a 0 earned run average in the state of Ohio. Her impact could be felt off the field as well. She was a 2-time member of the FAVC Student Leadership Group. Today, Stephanie has returned to Mason, where she teaches physical education here at Mason and lives with her husband, Jared. Congratulations to Stephanie Peppelman and all of these 2018 inductees. Dan Jeffers was also inducted last night. He's a member of the class of 1987 and was not able to be with us this evening. Congratulations, everyone. Many of us got to see these athletes perform, and now we are proud to have them as members of the Mason High School Athletic Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present the William Mason High School Marching Band. The band is led on the field by drum majors David Hardy, Nico Johnson, Natalie Thiem, and Sam Thompson. Tonight, the band will present a portion of their 2018 competition show featuring the music of Leonard Bernstein.
Hey, we can wait. Welcome back to Dwyer Field here at Atrium Stadium, folks. And Mike Crotty, Steve Parker bringing you the action here in week one where Mason leads Springboro 3-0 at half. Mike, not a lot of stats to pour over, but Mason's offensive line has been dominating at the point of attack.
Basically, after the first couple possessions, they start pushing Springboro around a little bit. So not huge runs, but 5 and 6 yards at a gash, which Coach Kastner loves. It takes pressure off their passing game, and it keeps the clock running. So I give kudos to the offensive line. But the running back, we thought he was going to get hurt a little bit. He's fine. At halftime, we got the word he's fine. Logan Dalton running hard, but really to me the key is the defensive side of the ball for the Comets. They really shut down the Panthers. We thought it'd be a low-scoring game, and as I was just telling you, it'd be huge here for the Comets to get another positive drive going, getting the ball second half, try to go down, punch this in the end zone. Getting up 2 scores in this game would be a huge thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think we went through that first half in about record time, even though the Comets wasted all of their, or used all their timeouts, if you will, in that first half. But the clock really moved along quickly. Not a lot of a throwing game, not a lot of incomplete passes, maybe just a couple, but the running game took over. So the Comets now set up in the kick return game. Back there deep is David Rue, number 6.
Their punter had a nice couple punts at the end. I don't know who's the number for the Springboro. I see it.
Jack Franke back there with him as well, Mike, number 7. You remember Jack from the basketball team.
He hadn't played. This is first year back. You got to take it straight up the field.
That's Jack Franke.
Take it up the field. Go.
Turns it sideways, gets turned around. Good job of getting up past the 25-yard line. Finally knocked off his feet at about the 27. Comets will have decent starting position to begin the third quarter here.
I would say, I think Jackson, when I heard a story, I don't think he's played football since like 8th grade or freshman year. So they convinced him, Coach Kastner did a good job going out and recruiting some of these kids and tell them to play. And he's playing a lot, a little bit both ways right now. So Comets come out well rested after halftime. Let's see if that offensive line can continue to dominate the Springboro defensive line.
Logan Dalton's back in the backfield with Colin Brown. Brown takes a snap, gives it off to Dalton, looking for running room, hesitates. Nothing opens up. He gets swallowed up. He'll be knocked down for virtually no gain, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, if I'm Springboro, I do the same thing. Mason's had a couple guys catch the ball, shorter passes, but they haven't been able to throw deep. They're just sending guys. They sent 8 guys in the box there and said this guy, running back, is not going to gain yards in the second half. So, again, this is where I talk all the time. This is where the offensive, even though you have a new quarterback this year, try to vary your counts a little bit so they just don't get a running start in the backfield.
Second down 9.
Brown. Inside it. Dardis in motion. There it goes, yeah, inside handoff.
Yeah.
Dalton breaks a couple of tackles, high step through a third, and he gets finally knocked down close to midfield at about the 47-yard line.
I'm telling you, he's not a big guy, but his ankles bother him again there. He's good.
He was
But look at that, 1 tackle, 2 tackles,
not before picking up a first down
3.
at the 48-yard
He gets him a little bit, 4, 5. That's just effort. That's just effort for the young man. That's unbelievable.
What I like, Mike, is he's running. Once he finds his seam, he runs a lot of north and south. And it looks like on the sideline, we got the camera shot, it looks like they're stretching out his calf.
Yeah.
So he might be cramping.
Well, they're getting him around the ankle. That's a long one.
McCormick on the inside after they fake it to Dardis on the jet sweep.
I'm telling you.
He finds the sled and tough. He gets knocked down for no gain. It'll be second. Well, we'll give him a half a yard.
Colin Brown, the quarterback, I'm just telling you, I don't know if I've never seen the young man play before. Nice, good size on the gentleman. I'm telling you what, if he fakes that run, he's going to be able to get some yards himself.
Yeah, they're basically just concentrating on the running back there. Now that I think they got David Rue back there.
Throw. He's open. 44 is all wrong guy.
He swings it out to the running back there, McCormick.
That's a nice little game, but if the quarterback, if he would have gone to a second read, he had a wide open tight end, number 44, was doing a little out route out there.
Yeah,
Nobody was on him.
Jack Hagledge broke free, Mike, and you saw him, and you about jumped out of your shoes. You wanted to throw it to him.
Yeah, but you know, it's easy up here. You can see the whole field. And I don't have anybody running at me and stuff like that. But, again, that was a nice completion, that nice little 5-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and short.
That was Andrew Bowman that was in the backfield. I'm sorry, in that last play, number 8.
Get upfield.
McCormick lowers his
Got it.
pads, pushes the pile, and gets up to about the 41-yard line.
Steve, exactly right. Lowered his shoulder, kept moving, but also the offensive line from him kept on moving the pile out. Watch what he does. Nobody's touching him yet. Look at his offensive lineman still pushing everybody to pile down the field. That's a good play.
Nolan McCormick with a tough run. Comets with another first down right at the 40-yard line of the visiting Springboro Panthers, 9:05 and counting.
Nothing fancy here. I just like the old smash mouth football here. Running the clock. There's another throw. He's open.
Trying to get McCormick again on that flat, Mike, and he's got a couple of those other receivers. Niehoff and Dardis were breaking on secondary routes.
Yeah, but he had pressure. He ended up getting hit pretty good there after he released the ball. So the Springboro pressure on that caused him to overthrow that ball.
So Colin Brown, 2nd and 10. Nolan McCormick still back there in the backfield.
Yes, like I said, though, this is where you got to vary your count a little bit here. Springboro's just trying to put as much pressure on them as possible. Plenty of time on the clock. 1, 2, 3, get rid of it.
Oh, he forces it in. That's a nice catch.
You know what? The number 44 got him that time, but there was 2 Mason players within 3 yards of each other. That shouldn't happen.
Yeah, Jack Hagledge broke that thing off probably a little bit too short. Either that or McCormick took his pattern a little bit too long, but you're right. They were both like standing too close to each other.
I didn't know who he was throwing the ball to, so going to bring up 3rd and long on this.
Yeah,
See,
3rd and about 8.
We got the stud running back in. See, you know Burrow's going to be keying on him. This is where I wouldn't mind another fake to him, and somebody's going to be open.
The quarterback's got that wide side of the field to work with.
Good block. Oh, no.
Oh,
he
yeah,
missed his block.
Couldn't get them both.
Running back missed his block.
Logan Dalton, they sent 2 on that right corner, Mike, and Dalton tried to get to the one, really didn't get to either one of them.
No, didn't which one, but I'm just telling you, look, you just whipped. You can't do that. You can't whip on that. You got to lay yourself out. And the other thing, I'm just saying, vary your count
Yeah, he seems to be going on one a whole lot.
the whole time. And again, that was good. You know what? For Springboro's defense, let's give them some credit there. They're putting the pressure on them.
Yeah.
They were getting beat up a little bit there, and they came up big on 2nd and 3rd down.
Dalton with a nice
Fair catch.
square kick. Good job of coming up and making that fair catch by number 11. That's Josh Collins for Springboro. So Springboro going to take over at their own 27-29 to go here in the quarter. Comets threatened there, Mike, and then again they just shot themselves in the foot.
Yep, but again, their defense had plenty of rest. I'm anxious to see what Springboro, if they come back out and go the quick offense, or they settle down here. And also if they go back to the quick passing
You know,
attack.
they opened the game with that, and they were dinking and donking and getting 5 and 6 at a time, and we haven't seen much of it since.
Yeah. The biggest plays have been a couple quick passes, and also the quick pitch to the short side of the field that gained some positive yards there. But let's see what they come up with here.
Palmer back there.
Another quick pass.
He looks, he throws that inside pass. Great job of coming down with it by Josh Collins.
Yeah, number 2 for the Comets, a nice tackle, because if he doesn't make that tackle, that guy's off to the races.
Jack Lezak.
That was a nice throw. Big quarterback stood up tall in the pocket, a little slant pattern.
And here they go. They're back at that fast break as they're up above their own 30. Inside handoff. Nice running hard. Still on his feet. Grinding it through his number 5 there.
They got a little bit more pep in their step right now.
Tim Kessaday with a hard run.
And again, Springboro's got a lot of guys going both ways too. Both teams play a lot of guys get offense and defense. For Division I schools, it's kind of unusual.
And there he comes, working his way outside as number 2. He gets close to the first down marker. We'll see where they spot it.
A little short. Looks about it. First down. He's calling a first down. They're going to measure. The one guy far side's the one that's calling it, and he's on Mason's side saying, oh, that's good. And they already gave it to him.
First down, Panthers.
Wow.
Thomas with a nice run that time. And here comes Springboro now.
Some nice plays. They got some momentum going. Springboro offense.
Palmer.
Quarterback's going to keep it.
Pulls it
Oh
down
my
himself,
gosh.
and he's just met by a brick wall.
Palmer stopped by Chase Evans.
Very indecisive, but a good penetration up the middle from the inside of the defensive line by the Comets.
Yeah, that's Chase Evans. Yeah, a lot of these guys play in both ways. Mike Evans, one of them, because he's on the offensive line and the defensive line.
Pass.
Quickly. Now quarterback's going to take off. That's a nice play, Mike.
That's where he slid. They should be way back. But again, though, that's very. He did that real instinctive on that one. He just pulled it down, and got upfield. Watch him. He just gets upfield, wide open area. Nobody can get to him. And they gave him a really positive spot on that one.
Jack Heglich tried to get to him. And there they go, leaning forward for another Springboro first down as they get across midfield.
Yeah, kind of doing what Mason, giving their own meal plan here right now. They're shoving it down Mason's throat right now in the run game. And their offensive line's ready to go again.
Palmer. Kessaday behind him.
Kessaday
takes it wide to the left, looking for a place to get to. Gets it out across the 35-yard line, finally knocked out of bounds close to the 30. It's good for another Panther first down.
Bumped it outside. Good blocking out there by the wide receivers. Mason lost containment out there. That's the largest gain of the night for the Panthers.
That was a heck of a run. Palmer.
Oh, good hands.
Inside. That's a good job of getting his hands up by Chase Evans, just batting that thing down.
But see, look at him out there right now. Look at 52. He's battling. He's playing as hard as he can, but he's just dead tired. Look at this. Because if you think about this quick calls by Springboro, there's no subs coming in.
We're going to get another look at that nice run.
No, it's a pass.
Or that pass, rather. That one that was just blocked down. Now you're going to see that run.
Outside. Kind of stay with the quarterback. but very nice. Lost containment.
Back to the action.
Third and long now.
Yeah, they missed a pass.
I'm actually surprised. Again, they were successful on the run. Now it's 3rd and 10. Somebody from Mason's got to get after this quarterback, though. Make him get out of the pocket. He's been effective running the ball right up the middle himself. Got to stay in your lanes. Containment here if you're the defense.
Palmer looking.
I said,
gonna pull it down.
Come
he
up.
Pinched him inside. Now he's gonna throw it out to the outside, and it's incomplete. As the receiver could not corral it on the sidelines there, number 83.
What Mason did on that, they bid on that. They got out of their lane. They all went in the middle. The quarterback did a good job of fake the pump, and he went outside. He actually could have picked up 7 or 8 yards himself on that one. And they're going to go for it here.
On 4th down.
Look at the defensive linemen. I mean, their hands are on their hips. They're dead tired, so you got to come up with another play here.
Palmer. Cassidy right there with him.
Oh
Cassidy takes it. He's going wide, and he gets knocked down in the backfield.
I'm stupefied by that one. 4th and 10. You do an option out the first time you run the ball. 4th and 10.
Charles Sipe and David Rue both on holding the edge there.
Number 42 again.
Sipe just.
And number 9.
Sipe there working the edge. I'm sorry, that's. Michael McConnell making the tackle.
Yeah, 42 and 9 for the Comets. Excellent job. I mean, they were Comets in the green. They're just dead tired. These guys are. They're just telling their offense, please go down and get a couple first downs.
I'm sorry, Michael McCalmont, a junior linebacker, came up and made a great play on the outside there.
He's made a couple big plays in the backfield.
Logan Dalton going hard to the left. I'm sorry, that's McCormick. Nolan McCormick in, number 21.
Nolan McCormick brought down by.
There's a flag. There's somebody hurt. Springboro guy's hurt, 14. It looks like a cramp. It's a cramp. Unusual. I mean, we haven't seen too many cramping. We've been out here, partner, first game of the year. It's been 95 degrees out, but it's a nice, cool night actually out here.
Yeah, but even if it's a cool night, Mike, these guys forget that they need to hydrate before a game.
Yeah, hydrate before and during. And again, nice night here.
Jared McCarthy, he looks like he's getting some treatment for a cramp. The down Springboro player. There's actually 2 of them down, Mike. There's another one close to us.
Well, some of us see the other number. Again, like I told you before, some of these gentlemen play both ways for both these teams, and that takes a toll on you. I mean, it hadn't been real fancy. They just smash mouth football, so they're hitting each other out there pretty good. So 4:25 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Comets' goals here, they're going into the win and control this clock as much as possible.
Well, yeah, and they did a good job running the ball. I mean, they scored when they were going this direction in the first half. Now they elected on a 3rd and 4th and short to kick a field goal.
Right.
But they did have a good route there. Hey,
man,
while we got a second, while these guys are down, do we have the graphic on? It was Hall of Fame night last night where they had a celebration for the Mason Athletic Hall of Fame, and if we could throw that graphic up, we could talk a little bit about these gentlemen. Dan Jeffers, class of 87, Brian Gray, class of 89, Matt Durbin, class of 89, Jeff Buchanan, of class of 95, Brittany Bauer, class of 00, Kyle Peters, class of 02, and Stephanie Peppelman, class of 02. A lot of classy people there, Mike.
What it is, it's old school Mason. A lot of these gentlemen and ladies played multiple sports. I know Brian Gray, he said he had 9, 10, 11 varsity letters. That means 3 sports. I know Kyle Peters, who's an assistant basketball coach now, had an outstanding career in baseball, football, and basketball, ended up playing college baseball. And Stephanie Peppelman, I know she was an outstanding softball player and things of that nature. And actually, she worked for the district too, and as a gym teacher, PE teacher, and so does Kyle Peters. So it's neat. A couple of them stayed around, and I noticed a couple other ones were in Florida, and they come back for that. So it's a big thing. The Hall of Fame, they do a good job. We had an induction last night, Thursday night, and also a couple other people. George Highfield, who's been around the district for years, got an award, and old coach Kenny Gray got an award last night. So it was a nice night for everybody.
You mean the guy that they never named that baseball field after?
Yep.
Second down, 5.
Congratulations to all the Hall of Fame folks. Here we are, second down. We're looking at a long 5. McCormick running in between the tackles again, does a good job of leaning forward, gets up close to the 38-yard line. That'll set up a third and short. We'll call it 3rd and 2.
This is a momentum building by both teams on this one, just in my mind. You know, Springboro would love to make Mason punt again and get good field position, and Mason would love to keep the clock running in their favor.
McCormick trying to push the pile. Did he get enough?
Yeah, he got
it. Looks like he did.
He got it. Yep. Just by about a half a yard, but that's all you need, right?
Exactly. No, you just need an inch, Coach, or a half an inch, depending upon where the referee spots the ball. But yeah, great job.
Well, that's big for Coach Kastner's offense again, and defense gives his defense a little rest because they were on that field a long time against the Springboro offense, so it gets the momentum back in Mason's way here. And again, both these teams are getting tired. You want physically, you don't want to make a mental mistake here if you're the Springboro defense. Pitch.
Late pitch. McCormick lets it hit the ground, however. And did he get on it? He did.
Again, the pitch was up by the shoulder pads. That was the right thing for the quarterback to pitch, but you got to watch the ball.
Yeah, he's got to hit it at the right spot.
Yeah, he knows. These young men battle. They know when they do things right and when they do things wrong. But I like the play on that one. Kind of an option. It went to the short side of the field, but Springboro was all over it.
Change now. Andrew Bowman back in the backfield.
I wouldn't mind. There's a different cornerback up there on Mr. Dardis up there. I wouldn't mind just seeing have him see if he can have his way with him. Timeout again. You can't use it. You can't. The offensive calls, whatever the new quarterback, the coordinator's getting the plays in, but it doesn't seem like they're deciphering the message quick enough. And Coach Kastner has to blow one of his timeouts early.
Mike, and I gotta say this now. I think they're killing their own momentum by having to take those timeouts.
Right.
I mean, they've got a nice little drive going here. It was 3rd and short. They can't get a play in.
Yeah. Well, they got to play on their one, but the first down now, 2nd and long. And again, you're right. They have momentum going. You got to use a timeout. That just gives Springboro more time to play on it now. So
and gives their two-way guys a chance to rest.
Exactly. So a lot of uncommon. But again, we said it before. You got a lot of new people out there. We all act like, I do. These guys aren't professionals. These kids are playing their tails off. But that's stuff you work at. Like I told you before, I think Springboro and Mason are both in kind of rebuilding mode. A lot of new people this year, but I think they're going to get better. And as coaching staff, they think they'll get better as the year goes on. So that's why this first game, if you can stick out a win, no matter how ugly or pretty it is, you can get better going into week number 2, which the Comets have a very tough team. They go to LaSalle next week. So this first game is very, very important here. Pass, quick
Brown
pass.
looking. He's got a receiver open. Makes a nice break.
Nice catch. I like everything about it, but it's only 4 yards. I'd like to see that maybe a 6 or 7 yarder.
Yeah, David Rue there on the catch.
He kind of threw it out, but he did a good job catching the ball with his hands. Brings up a 3rd and about 7.
Yeah, let's get the play in now, folks. We're under 20. Brown. Rolling right, gets it out there. Alec Dardis catches it, turns it inside, gets a first down and then some as he's in the Panther territory. That's a nice catch and go by Alec Dardis.
What he did, he caught the ball with his hands again, Alex, and then he went upfield quickly, and that's what he can do. He's a nice athlete, and that was a good throw by the quarterback. Had some pressure on him going outside, and there's a replay. Watch him get upfield. Over penetration. Look at that. They got another 5 or 6 yards. They got down. Nice play by the junior wide receiver.
Brown at the 45-yard line. Look, McCormick trying to catch that corner, gets it, breaks a couple of tacklers and drags them to first down yardage.
Can I tell you something? That cornerback for Springboro wanted nothing to do with that running back. He was standing straight up, and watch this. He wants nothing to do with him. He's kind of like, watch this. I got him. Too high. He's too high. Then he keeps on going. Again, I'm really impressed with the running backs. We don't know a ton about either one of them, but both these young running backs for Mason so far, really run hard.
Nolan McCormick, a sophomore.
Yeah.
Brown.
Another running back.
Kick it out to the outside. That's number 8, Andrew Bowman, a senior. Bowman does a great job of bouncing that thing outside, getting hard, getting a tough sledding for 4.
Good vision here by the running back.
2nd and 6. We're under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Okay, we're down to 10 seconds almost. They're just getting out with 11 seconds on the clock, so they got to get set. And again, Springboro, the offensive line of Mason is playing hard here again. Get it upfield.
Trying to stretch that thing out was Andrew Bowman, who shivers his way inside the 30, but doesn't get too much further than that.
No, he was running too high on that one in my mind. But again, though, I like what they're doing. Now you go to the quarter. It's going to be Mason ball going with the wind. 3rd down is going to come up about 3rd and 5, start of the 4th quarter.
That should, you know what, and that, I mean, if the Comets can just grind this thing out, like you said, that 2nd score will be huge if they can get it early here in their 4th quarter as the 3rd quarter expires. Our opening game here on ICRC Sports finds Mason in front of Springboro 3-0 after 3 quarters. Folks, our cablecast replay times, if you are so inclined, write these down, Mom, so you can watch us, okay? So you can watch me again. You can go to bed now. You can watch us a little bit later. You can see us Friday the 24th at 11:30 p.m. Spectrum Channel 8, Cincinnati Delphi Optic 838. Saturday the 25th, 5:30 p.m., 8 and 8:38. Sunday the 26th, 8 and 8:38. Tuesday the 28th at 8 a.m. That's our 3rd shift special, 8 and 8:38. And Thursday the 30th, 12:30 p.m., 8 and 8:38. I ran through them before they can get to Africa. Josh, we got to get our sync together there, brother. Okay, I'm sorry, Rusty.
First week.
With our producer, director, purveyor of all the good food in the truck, driver of the truck, Mr. Josh Semsrock. Nice to work with you, Josh.
Guys are doing a great job with the camera folks out there. Outstanding job, getting some good replays. And again, it's not today's football world, everybody wants to score 35-31, but actually 2 teams getting after each other pretty well. They kind of mirror each other similar ways. So it's 3-0 Comets, 3rd down and 5.
Inside handoff, McCormick breaks it outside. McCormick's catching the corner, and Nolan McCormick will get knocked out inside the 2.
He showed some speed on that one. Watch him bounce this out, folks. And the thing I really like about this, he had another burner on this one. We had another replay in there, but here we go. Nope, that was first play. There we go. Watch him. The speed on that one, he showed very good speed.
Back to the action. 1st and goal. McCormick, they're going to let him rock it in.
Touchdown.
Do we have it?
Touchdown. Touchdown.
There we go. There the arms go.
The referee said, well, the kids say it's a touchdown. It's got to be a touchdown. But, hey, Thomas Dardis on a big 3rd down, picked up that 1st down. But the rest of it was on the ground. Again, if you're a Comet fan, you like the way what you're seeing so far. Old-fashioned football here. Control the clock. Here's the big run. Watch this, partner. Just look at it. He tried to get it. I like this. Showed some speed, and good job by Springboro defending on that. But look at this. He just keeps his legs moving. Keep turning, and spinning.
I'm telling you, turning, spinning, ripping, gripping. Way to go.
They're tired.
McCormick.
They're tired. But again, Springboro, again, a lot of these guys we talk, and Mason, there's some young men that are going to be losing a lot of body weight here tonight.
Charles Sipe in for the kick. Nick Niehoff with the hold. It's down. It's up.
That's easy.
It's 10-0, Mike. Now, if you're the coaches at Springboro, you got to dig deep here, man. I mean, now you're behind 2 scores on your opponent's home field here in the opening week.
You know what it is? I mean, we can say that, and I agree with you. But again, it's what you have. Maybe they are coming. You know, we knew both teams were struggling on the offensive side. But what I've noticed with Springboro is, though, they were passing the ball real well. They got away from the passing game, went to the running game. Then they were running the ball real well. Then they started throwing the ball. So they haven't been in sync all night, in my opinion. They've had a couple big plays. But they got to go to that quick offense again. There's no question in your mind, because when Mason's getting the ball, they're taking 4 or 5 minutes off the clock every time.
A lot of Mason's interior defensive line are playing both ways. A few of those guys, we saw Chase Evans and a few of the other ones that are playing both ways, and really to take advantage of that fast break offense. Of course, a lot of the players on Springboro are playing both ways as well. A lot of those skill players. Charles Sipe teeing up for the kick.
Yeah, beautiful night out here. Good crowd here. Springboro brings some people. And Mason usually does a great job on the home side here.
Hey, can you believe you and I haven't done this for over a year together?
I'm sure there's people out there who say thank God for that.
That's a nice return up the sidelines. He's finally knocked out of bounds at about close to the 35.
Something will happen. Something will happen, I guarantee you now. But the game, except for about 4 penalties, has been a pretty clean game, too, by the referees. We haven't mentioned their names or talked about the referees, which is a good thing. They like to be unnoticed like that. So let's see, 11:31 to go in the game. 2 scores down. See what Springboro comes out with.
Well, you know, Palmer was doing a good job throwing the ball, and then they got away from it, and then they were doing a great job with that quick pitch to the running back.
I like him. Their quarterback's pretty good.
Yesterday, and
you got to keep a guy on that quarterback though too, because he's had 1 or 2 nice runs too. Quick pass,
back looking right. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice catch. That's Collins with that square out, Josh Collins.
But if I'm the Mason coach of defense, I guarantee they told the linemen, if you can't get to him, look at that. They almost got their hands up and tipped that. 2 of them. If you can't get to the quarterback, he's getting rid of it too quick. Try to get a tip ball. Oh no,
yeah, trying to go inside Kessaday, and he's hammered. Chase Evans was right there to put a hat on him, so that's going to leave 3rd and short.
And if somehow Mason can stop them on that puts a lot of pressure on Springboro. You got to get this right up the middle. Oh, they got him.
Oh, Kessaday. Oh, bounces it out. That's a nice wrap.
Number 4.
That's a great job of wrapping him up.
They lost yardage. They lost a yard and a half.
Casey Miller with a huge.
Watch this. This young man, I thought he was going to body slam him. Watch it. Number 4. Look how strong he is. Look, he picks him. Oh! Picks him up. This is huge. This play, obviously, this is the play of the game right now.
4th.
And
about a yard and a half.
See if they're going to run it. Quick one.
Oh, he throws it short.
No. Oh, they're giving him a very, very good spot.
That's a terrible spot, Mike. He put it where his feet were, not where his knee was when the ball went down.
Watch where he catches it. He catches it about the 21 and a half. They got him at the 21. That's all right. You know what? That's a big call right there by Springboro. Good defense was had.
Yeah, 4th and short, and they're throwing it, and they're throwing it again. And again, a Mason defender was getting his hands up, blocking the quarterback's view. Unfortunately, number 13 couldn't haul that thing in. That's Eric Myers.
That was kind of behind him. That was a bullet, too. It was thrown behind.
2nd and 10. Quickly, here comes Springboro.
Another pass. Screen. Go low. Oh, that's a nice play.
Center screen, and look at
52 and 67.
Yeah,
unbelievable play.
That's Chase Evans, and that's
67. Who's that?
Emmerich Moser.
Unbelievable. He was playing the middle on that one. And again, it's 3rd and long. This is a big, big down. They're going to put pressure on him. They're trying to get him in the middle. He's going, oh, they got him.
He has nowhere to go. Great job by the Comets, and he'll actually lose yardage on that play, Mike, and that's going to set up a 4th and about 11.
They got a punt. And now if you're the return man for the Comets, you're saying, I want a fair catch. If you don't think you can do it, I want a fair catch. I'll be honest with you. I don't even want to risk it. Look at this.
David Rue, a senior, going back deep.
But see, the quarterbacks have been going up the middle, getting yardage. They really collapsed that, the defensive line.
They pinched it. And who's there to grab him? Casey Miller, the senior defensive lineman.
Now, if you're Mason, I'd be playing off them a little bit. It'd be a tough to fake this 4th and 10, but you don't care about it. You know, if you can't catch the ball, fair catch it, let the ball bounce around. You want the ball back.
High snap. And he's got a chance. Oh, boy, and he just sends a bullet off of his foot, Mike. It does take a Comet bounce, but for a guy that ran.
Oh, you kidding me? That's a great punt by that young man. Steve,
that was exceptional. We got to have that on replay.
That was his best punt.
He caught it with one hand, had to run out to the right, and he uncorks an absolute bomb off of his right foot.
And again, give the Mason return man, I think it was number 6. I don't know the gentleman's names. I apologize, parents, but the number 6 did a great job of letting the ball drop. David did a good job of letting the ball bounce and getting out of the way of it. Watch this. Look at this catch. 2 hands, but it's over his head. Watch this. Boom.
Now, I don't recall him being an Australian rules type of kicker.
But Mason did a great job by them letting the ball go.
Now, here comes the offense. Brown.
You won't see the ball.
Hands it off.
Oh, my gosh. That's a hole.
McCormick drags tacklers with him up to 1st down yardage.
Springboro, they can't give that up. A couple more runs like that, maybe their will's getting broken, partner.
I'm telling you, the Comets' offensive line has really been blasting them the entire night.
If you're the Comets now, this ain't a delay, but you don't hike the ball, snap the ball until 5 seconds or under. Keep it going. So their offensive line formation's just feeling it right now. They got some more beef in there too.
Yeah, they're running 2 tight ends, Mike. McCormick again to the left side, running, keeping his pads low. And what I like, Mike, is he's got 2 hands around the ball. He's wrapping it tight. Leans forward. He gets close to 5. We'll call it 4.5. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yep. And again, another first down. A couple of minutes run off easily. And when you're down 2 scores, that's a big thing. And these kids on the field, again, I give both teams a lot of credit. They got a lot of kids playing both ways, and they're going to feel it tomorrow morning, partner.
Brown gets a snap. McCormick again working the left side, steps through a tackle, finally gets knocked off his feet at about the 38. That's going to set up a 3rd and about 3. No, we'll call it 2.
Yep. But again, though, this Springboro, they can punt it at least. Nope, penalty, you got a cramp. I guarantee you got a cramp.
Yeah, and there is a Mason comment. Looks like one of the big hosses on the offensive lineman over there cramping up a little bit.
That's a heck of a staff that runs out. They got 4 people going out there. Again, I'll go back to Mason. You got to know Springboro's going to sell out here, don't you think? Right here.
Oh, yeah. FNF on ICRC. What is that? That's our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter account, right?
Hashtag first, yeah.
Yeah, hashtag FNF, Friday Night Football on ICRC.
Again, ICRC, we've been doing this for years, you and I. And
before the internet.
Before the internet, before all this stuff. But people really enjoy that. I know a lot of senior citizens watch us. They can't get to the games. They watch it on replay. And a lot of parents, and they like watching it later on. So.
And they correct us on their grandchildren's names, too.
I get corrected all the time, but that's all right. That's what's fun about it. There's a sellout.
Oh, McCormick. Oh, boy, he almost broke that thing, Mike.
Yeah, but see, that would have been the perfect play coming out of kind of a timeout, saying, hey, nobody jump. We're going on a hard count here. I guarantee Springboro would do it.
So the Comets are going to go ahead and fall back and punt, Mike. And again, this is where clock management is critical. Don't even snap that thing. Yeah, and it's Brown back there, so don't even snap that thing till you're under 5 seconds on that 25-second clock, because the clock is running.
Last time, yeah, he kind of did a low bullet.
Yeah, he's got the wind at his back this time. And he's got an end
Get on the
over
ground.
ender. Oh, and it bounces off of the hands. Collins does a good job
Oh,
of catching
good
it.
tackle. Who was
And
that?
that was a great open field tackle.
16, number 16 it looks like. Defensive back, number 16.
Yeah, that's Jackson Hutchinson, a sophomore.
Watch us.
Out there on
No, 35. Nope, it's 16 right here.
35
Right
corralled
there,
him, but
16.
16 knocked him off his feet. Yeah, great
Arm
job.
tackle. Because he had some room. He gets by that. He has some open room.
Jackson Hutchinson. Yeah, that was Irrison Borders back there trying to corral him originally, and basically gave him nowhere to back up to. So with 6:07, Comets with a 10-0 lead are looking to snuff out the flame here, the Springboro Panthers.
You want to keep everybody in front of you. You're down now. Everybody's going to be in
Collins
front.
off to Kessaday. Kessaday breaking that thing outside. Does a good job. That's a lot of running for 6 yards, though, Mike, as he went from one side of the hash marks to close to the other.
There was a big hole there, but it's, he got 7 yards. That's big, but Comets will give that to him, 6, 7 more times. There's another run up the middle. There.
Yeah, Collins has nowhere to go, and how about that wrap up?
Coverage sack. Coach Popovich, defensive back coach, his defensive backs and safeties and linebackers are all doing an outstanding job not letting anybody get open early. So look at it. He's back there. He doesn't know what to do. He brings it down, and his eyes are down. He still should be looking downfield.
Anthony Molinari and Chase Evans both in on that hit.
Quick hit.
Looking for it, nobody there. Good job of the Comets of maintaining, keeping him down there, and he's knocked down right at the 35-yard line.
You have
That's
to go
going to be 4th and 3.
Have to go for it this late in the game because your offense has been not doing much against a good Comets defense, and you don't want to punt it back to the Comets and have them run out the clock. So you got to go for this. Comets can shut them down right here, put the nail in the coffin. And again, last time they did this, they had a quick out pattern on this. So look for the quick pass again. No.
Nice job of keeping him in front of him, knocking him out of bounds.
I give him credit. That's a heck of a ball. I thought the defense was going to be able to get on that.
Jack Lensick with that nice hit, senior defensive back.
That was a tight window. And Mason
he got
defensive
it
back
in
couldn't
there
do that.
too.
That was good coverage by Mason. Coaches aren't going to be mad at that at all. They're going to throw it again. They're going to keep throwing
There's that inside throw, and that's great job of working his way through the sideline.
You don't even need to have slants. Get them back. Get them back. Keep them in front of you.
Brandon Thomas with that run.
Defensive lineman got to get the hands up again.
Under 4.5 to go. They haven't even set the sticks yet. Now there we go.
That was a good.
Now the clock cranks up.
That was a nice play.
Pump and go. Nope. Now he's looking to run in the middle, and he's met by a host of Comets.
He's a big quarterback, but man, that was a collision.
Charles Sipe came up and layeth the smacketh down.
But the quarterback pushed him back. That's a big quarterback. It's going to go under 4 minutes here. All the Comets, you just don't give up a big one right now. Make them keep on running the clock.
Palmer hands it off to the outside.
That's good defense.
Kessaday has nowhere to go. Great job by Charles Sipe leading the charge there.
This is where, again, I'm not a football coach. These guys are a lot better than I am. But in my mind, you should be throwing the ball. If it's incomplete, the clock stops. They just wasted about 35 seconds on that. Since they called that, ran that, over 35 seconds has been off the clock.
Palmer.
He's wide open.
Rolling right, throwing.
Make the tackle.
Gets it outside there to number 3.
Good play. First time you saw that all night. Little rollout, tight end blocks and rolls out. That was a nice play call.
Yeah, but as soon as the sticks go down, Mike, the clock will run.
Yep. And the Comets want to hold them as long as possible.
Palmer, Kessaday behind him. Now he's going to move him up into the slot.
Should be another throw. Way too much time. He's going to run it.
Palmer's looking to run. Now he's going to turn it back. He gets knocked off his feet at about the 6.
And that's still all right for the Comets defense. They're spending a lot of time. They're spending a lot of time on this
Comets
one.
defender
Oh,
down
he's
there,
hurt.
Mike.
The 6-yard line.
That's a big break by Springboro. They don't have to waste the timeout. They got to get that on there. Who's it? We got a number over there?
Yeah, I can't see it. Between me, you, and Ken and Whitney, our 3 eyes can't get that number.
Can you guys get a camera over there and maybe see who that is on the field there, please?
It's got to be one of those interior linemen, probably one of those guys that's playing both ways.
Again, Springboro wants to get in the end zone as quickly as possible. Mason wants to make them run as many plays as possible to keep that clock running.
2:53 left in the contest. Comets ahead 10-0. Springboro, though, finally mounting a charge here, Mike.
Let's not forget, Springboro has all 3 timeouts left. Who is that, 53, Steve, coming off?
I thought maybe that was number 64.
64, you're right. Sorry.
And that's a young man who we don't have in our program, so it's either a late jersey change or something, but again, that looks like another case of cramping, or maybe he got, sometimes you get mule kicked down there in the bottom of the pile.
Well, if I'm Springboro, you should have the play called. You go out there and snap it right away. And again, Comets, if you can't get to the quarterback, get your hands up. You might get a deflection here. There's the clock started right now.
So
they're not running the clock. There it goes. They can run another play.
Looking, throwing into
Flag,
the corner.
Flag.
And there it comes.
He pushed him. Yeah, he pushed him.
Jack wins it.
He's going to be put at the 1-yard line, basically. I don't know where it was called at.
On the play.
Yeah, he just pushed him on the double move. Again, keep people in front of you. He just pushed it right there on the upper corner. You see it. He just pushed him. He literally just pushed him. He wouldn't have got it. He wouldn't have been caught anyhow.
Pass interference. Mason.
It's all right. You just want to keep him out. If you can keep him out.
Palmer fakes it to Cassidy, throws it on the inside for the Springboro score.
All right, so this extra point, let's see if they go for 2 or they go for 1, because this is critical. This extra point, because just put them a field goal down with only 2:36 left to go.
Eric Myers with that touchdown catch.
Hey, I was kind of critical of Springboro there, but you know what? They had a couple of very nice passing plays on a couple of those plays.
And that's what I don't understand, Mike, is they got away from that they were successful coming out in the beginning of the game with that short precision passing game, then they got away from it. On the extra point, it's blocked by the Comets.
That's huge. Now, in my mind, this might change it. They might change it of going for an onside kick here. Let's see. Right up the middle. Well, right there up the middle, number 4.
Is that Charles Sipe?
He's everywhere.
I'm telling you, Charles Sipe, man. I tell you, kicking, linebacking, tight end, blocking a kick.
All right, you got your hands team on. Some people don't onside kick it. They kind of kick it down the pooch one about 15, 20 yards down. Hopefully you can bounce it around. And if they kick the ball real high in the air, people forget. You can
fair catch
the thing, and nobody's allowed to hit you.
2:36 to go in the contest. Comets still with a lead at 10-6.
So you know whatever they do, Springboro's got their 3 timeouts left. So critical for the Comets to get the ball first. And I'm anxious to see if they're going to try to pin them back as far as possible, and then use their timeout.
Yeah, they've got all 3.
Yeah, kick it. If they bring everybody up like this, I kick the ball. I pop it over their heads. Well, it looks like they're going to go with it. They got the onside. Doesn't it? The way he's setting up, yeah, he's right-footed, right?
I believe he is, yes, sir.
So he's going to try. He's going to try for a high high bounce.
Yeah, try to catch it on the top end, get that third bounce. That really is the critical bounce.
They're not sure. Somebody's not in there for Springboro. They're off. Look at this. They're short a player. How can you be short a player this critical? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, now they got it.
Go down.
Nice job of corralling that thing by David Rue.
Can I tell you, David, young man, that's a great play. That's not easy to do. That ball was bouncing pretty weird. He got it with his hands. That is unbelievable pickup.
You know, he didn't get the big bounce he was looking for, but what he did get was he got that saw blade.
It goes past him a little bit.
Yeah.
That goes past him a little bit. That was a little, that's a good hand by that young man.
Yeah.
Now Springboro's got to go. They got to use all 3 timeouts automatically here.
Comets just need to knock out a couple of first downs.
You don't even need a couple, you need 1. Just run the ball and cover it up.
Wow. McCormick doing a good job of holding the ball.
That's all right. Timeout.
Here comes the first timeout.
Nathan Schwartz.
How about the job, though, that this sophomore running back,
Outstanding.
Nolan McCormick.
He's been the two-headed monster. They might have another two-headed monster here at Mason. He's been really good the second half, first half, and the other running back.
Yeah, all Logan Dalton that first half.
But it's nice to know that Coach Casper's finding some depth at the running back position. He's been blessed with that over the years. But it's, this is where if you had a quarterback that's played the position in Mason for a couple of years, you would say, hey, fake that one. I guarantee if he fakes that one and rolls out, there is nobody going to be on him. He can run himself. But again, though, their offensive line, this one you look them in the eyes and say, hey, it's up to you guys, get me a first down. Just go north and south and hang on to that football.
Comet crowd come to life. Decent crowd for opening night, and I know it's packed here on the Mason sideline.
Yeah. They got a lot of good home games this year, Mason.
Yeah, we got Coleraine coming in. We got Sycamore here. We got Princeton here. Yeah, that'll all be on our ICRC slot.
Coleraine, again, is a prohibited favorite in GMC, and what I'm hearing out there for the best teams in the city.
Yeah, we're gonna get after this play, we'll get a graphic on the upcoming schedule after this play, and I'm sure is
one more play.
Going to be a
breaking play.
Get that corner. Get that corner.
He went out of bounds.
Yeah, but it's a first down, so it doesn't matter. It's going to stop the clock anyway.
Yeah. No, but they run it now. I think he's a little short of it. If he's not the one, he's a half-yard short.
Now, Springboro going to take a timeout because the Comets will take all 25 seconds.
No, he went out of bounds. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
He went out of bounds.
Yeah, see all those yellow games, Mike? But they got a tough LaSalle, a rebuilt Hamilton squad.
Yeah.
And Princeton and Fairfield are always tough. Inside handoff. McCormick for the first down.
Now it's key when Springboro uses their timeout. Somebody got hurt again?
Yeah, now it's McCormick coming up a little ding.
No, I think somebody called timeout. Timeout Springboro.
Yeah, Springboro did call timeout. McCormick came up a little bit gimpy, though.
So they're down to 1. So if they get a play in here, they'll call a timeout. Then after that, they can run 50 seconds off the clock without even snapping the ball.
Let's bring that. Yeah, Springboro's here, and again, they play a couple of teams in the GMC. They go out to Middletown, and then there you see their GWOC schedule.
Yeah, I don't know who Lincoln is. I've never heard of that team. Must be out of state or out of somewhere. But Fairmont, Centerville is always one of the better teams up there. And Amesburg's been pretty good. And Northmont over the years have come down here to Mason actually in the playoffs. This is a good competition. These two schools that play each other now in the regular season for quite a few years. It's been fun for both coaches.
Yeah, I mean, back a few years back, we can remember they were scrimmaging a lot together before, and then they met each other not only in the scrimmage, but the first year in the playoffs. And it makes it kind of interesting. Two teams that know each other well. They're not far away from each other, just up and down 741. So the Comets here with a first down. Brown sends Niehoff in motion. Yes. Nolan McCormick running left.
No timeout.
Yeah, works hard with 3 yards, and they're going to take their last one.
So they didn't charge him that one before, so that's it. So again, one more first down, like you were saying before, partner.
Yeah,
Ices it, but it's a whatever run there, it's going to take 7-8 seconds to run.
Yeah,
next play, then they got another 25 seconds.
Yeah, as long as the Comets don't throw the ball or throw an incompletion, we should be able to call this one a victory, Coach.
Well, you never know. You never know.
You know, I saw that I saw the old Joe Pisarcich play on TV where the Eagles, the Eagles video. I saw that on NFL Network the other night. And
Giants.
Where Joe Pisarcich for the Giants was turning around just to hand it off and let the ball slip out of his hands, and they were just trying to run out the clock. And
you remember who picked it up? Come on. You remember who picked it up for the Eagles?
Give it to me.
Herm Edwards.
Herm Edwards.
And the coach of the Giants was who? He got fired that year. John McVay.
John McVay.
He was the general manager of the 49ers Super Bowl years. Just hold it.
Yeah, McCormick doing a great job of wrapping that ball up with 2 hands. You know what I like, though, Mike? Is he's still got a heck of a running lane to work in down there. And I'm telling you what, Tyler Walsh, Brogan Reed, Chase Evans, Benjamin Libby, and Paul Rodriguez, you guys are just dropping bombs on these fellas.
He's going to let it go all the way down. I like it, Coach Castro.
3rd down and 4.
He's going to let it go all the way down. I'd let it go all the way down and even use a timeout. But he wants to keep the clock running.
McCormick for it looks like close to another first down.
We might have a measurement here.
We haven't had one all night, have we?
Let's see how quick these guys call it. You know they're going to measure this one. No. Run it all the way down.
Yeah.
Run it all the way down and call a timeout with 1 second left.
1 yard to go.
It's going to give them about, 40 seconds left?
Yes, sir. Hey.
Stop, and we've seen it before, a long play. Just think about the NFL last year. Who was it? The Vikings that won the last play on a 50-yarder or something?
Yep.
I don't see that happening, but stranger things has happened, partner.
Yeah, with a fourth and with the, I don't know, do you think about sending your kicker out for that one?
No, it doesn't come off the field. Doesn't come off the field. Bad snap, over snap, block, any of that stuff.
So you just gonna run it and
make sure
see if you can stop.
If you get stopped, you get stopped. But this is where I don't like in high school and college. Everybody's out of the shotgun. In my mind,
get underneath the center.
Get under the center. That would be that hard count too. You do a hard count with the center.
And then that hard count. Yeah, that hard count.
But they don't do that anymore. Nobody does it anymore. And so my point is, you're going to see the number 21 get the ball again. They're telling him, give us a yard. Give us a yard. Game's over. Snap it. Get a deal down. Springboro, I would have all 11 on. I don't like to do it. You know they're not going to do it. They're going to throw the ball. God bless them. Get everybody on the line of scrimmage. That's good.
There it is to McCormick for the first down.
Offensive line. Kudos the offensive line. We don't know a lot of these guys' names yet, but you guys should be recognized. The offensive line for the Comets really did an outstanding
Tyler
job.
Welsh, Brogan Reed, Chase Evans, Benjamin Libby, and Paul Rodriguez. That's them.
There's a replay. Just off left tackle. The running back again.
Boom.
Outstanding.
Boom. So 23, 22, 21.
1-0 and you're done.
And there we go.
Quarterback, they're excited. Again, a lot of these guys haven't started for a Friday night football game, Steve. So good for them. They're excited. People are down. They didn't look real good in either of their scrimmages, but they come out. It wasn't the prettiest thing, but you know what? It showed me a lot of guts and determination by this football coaching staff and their team tonight.
Well, and new quarterback, Logan Dalton. We know what we had with him, but how about this Nolan McCormick? Basically carrying the load for the most of the second half. Great job by the Comets. Congratulations to Coach Brian Kastner and his staff, who moved to 1-0 on the season, but it doesn't get easy any partner. A tough LaSalle team comes in next week, or we go over there next week.
Yeah, they go over there. It's a tough one. I think LaSalle lost some players, but they're always very good. They regroup, but all you can do is beat the people that's in front of you that night, and they beat a good Springboro team. Now what Mason's doing the rest of the year is rooting for Springboro to run the table on everybody else so they get points for the computer rankings.
Executive producer of ICRC Sports is Jason Dudley. Our producer director of tonight's cablecast was the inimitable Josh Semsrott. This is Steve Parker for my partner Mike Crotty. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to Ohio football season. The Mason Comets get a victory in week 1, and we look forward to bringing you the entire high school football season here in Southwest Ohio on ICRC Sports. So for Mike Crotty, this is Steve Parker saying good night, everyone, and we'll catch you next time on ICRC Sports. Good evening.
See you.
Outstanding